morning. You're watching FloorDaily.net, and I'm Kemp Harr. We're at Surfaces 2022, and we're in the Küberit space, and I'm with John Bonney, Vice President. John, how you doing?
I'm doing very well, Kemp. Thank you.
How come you wanted me to stand in this hole?
Okay. Yeah, well, it's just a good place to put a hole, so.
You're a big guy, so it's good to see you. You've spent most of your life in the flooring business, haven't you?
Pretty much, yeah. From starting in England, lived in the Middle East, over here, yes, it's been a long time. Good business.
So I want to talk to you about Küberit. We're standing in front of a jewelry case here because Küberit is a innovative transition system. Tell us a little bit more about it.
It's from Germany, very high quality German engineered, aluminum and stainless steel profiles, and we're fairly new to the market. There are a couple of existing suppliers, as you probably know. Really, our strength is in hard surface. We've got profiles specifically for LVT, for sheet vinyl, carpet, wood, and that's where we play.
The way I understand it, this is a family-owned German company that's been around for over 150 years, okay? And they were in 67 different countries, and now as country number 68, they've come to the United States. Is that right?
That's a good way of putting it, but yes, it is right, yes.
So the United States, obviously, one of the bigger markets, and so yeah, it's kind of interesting that they've waited until now, and then they've asked you to help them penetrate the market with something that's a little bit, I would say, classier than the normal transitions and profiles you see, right?
Yeah, well, Thomas Trissel is the owner of Küberit USA,
okay.
And those of you that know Thomas, he's a brand builder,
yeah.
Starting with Sentiva, and then with Schönox. And now this is our new toy. So Küberit is what we're doing. And if you look at the way we sample, I mean, you can see from the booth that it's different. So we just have, I think, a very refreshing way of going to market.
Yeah. Now, this is not an expensive product, but it's a product that's used all throughout Europe, and it's something that we need to probably consider to use more here, right?
Definitely. We've got a different way of doing things. We've just introduced a black powder-coated line that's going very, very well. So yes, the timing's right for something like this.
And there's 7 categories of profiles, is that right?
Yes, we have a really good catalog. As you can imagine with Thomas, it's organized by category. So if a designer is looking for a profile for a stair nosing, you can go straight to that part of the catalog that's got all the stair nosing. So it's very well put together.
And you know, one of the fastest growing products in the United States has been LVT, okay? And actually you have one of the first profiles that was specifically designed for use with LVT, is that right?
Yeah, we do. In fact, now we've got a sample case devoted to products that are for LVT. So we've got little stair nosings down to 2 millimeters, which is your low-end LVT, all the way up to almost an inch. We've got a really lovely profile from carpet tile to LVT, and just some neat stuff that the other guys don't have.
Now, is this primarily for the residential market, the commercial market, or both?
Both, which is interesting for me because my background is purely commercial.
I know.
And I've spent quite a lot of time over the last few months working with the residential side of the business, and it's an eye-opener because it's the same box, it's the same product, but just a different route when it leaves the warehouse.
And route to market, you going through distribution or what?
Yes, we are. We've got distribution partners that we're working with. Where we don't have distributors, we ship directly out of Alabama. All of this is in stock in Alabama, in depth. We don't have supply issues.
You don't?
No.
Well, John, thanks for telling us about Küberit. Again, been talking to John Bonney, the Vice President with Küberit, and you've been watching Kemp Harr and FloorDaily.net.